Can you believe, can you actually believe after months and months of preparation that it's coming? That's right. 1 week from today, Monday, February 3rd, we begin the testimony on HB 3054. It's been a lot of work. I hope you're going to be there. Let's talk more about it on the inside. Well, hi, everybody. I'm Bill Bateman. I'm part of the team at OSTA, the Oregon State Tenants Association, and I am hopeful we're going to see you. That's right, Monday, February 3rd at 1 o'clock. Will you be there? You see what we did with the little missing you on the screen? Yeah, kind of cute. Okay. I'm hoping that everybody who's been calling and writing and texting and stopping me in the grocery store is paying attention. When can we go? What are we doing? What's happening? Today is the day we've got the information nailed down. It's going to continue to develop, but as of today, we know the hearing headed by Rep. Pam Marsh is going to be happening on Monday, the 3rd, in hearing room F, as in Frank. So if you've got your pen and your pencil there, you can get it out and you can write down that on your to-do list. Everybody has said, what can I do? How can I help? How can I make this work? Show up. The thing that's going to make it work is when people show up and testify, both in person and in writing, and they're present in the room, holding their little sign or wearing their silly cow hat or being there. And when they say, who here is from a mobile home or a manufactured home community, we all stand up together. I'm including a link on the front of this podcast, and it says, I will be there. If you're going to be there, if you're making plans, if you've booked a motel room or you're getting a ride share set up or whatever you have to do, if you're going to be there, if we can count on you, then send me an email. Just say, I'll be there. I'm including with this podcast, and I'm going to go back to some of the things we're sharing to let you know what is going to be out there for you. Bada bang, bada boom. Yes, indeed. Remember in some of the earlier videos, I included a map of the Capitol building area. Now, there will be a second PDF I'm going to enclose in just a second. I'll show you that. But this tells you where things are. State Street is the street you enter on. You're going to exit on exit 253. It's very easy to Google this rather than listening to me try and read it. So exit 253, you're going to have Willamette University across the street. That's here where it says first floor. Actually, this is just a picture of the second floor. But in real life, if you were standing over here where the mouse is, you'd have Willamette University to your back. This is a public entrance. We're going to be in hearing room F, which is over after you clear security and get into the building that's on your left. So that's what's going to happen as far as the location. Remember, Court Street is closed. There are other things, and you'll see that on this map. Here's the state capitol where my mouse is. Notice Willamette University, just as promised. Yes, thank you. That's exciting. So the state capitol. There are a lot of structures here, but this is a good long way. Do expect to walk. I'm going to include this PDF, which has information and maps and where things are. I have included this information in previous videos, so you now know where to go and you know how to get there. If you're going to stay overnight, I would book your accommodation in advance. If you're going to stay and try and get in there the morning, I would make some definite time commitments and perhaps reserve an Uber. Or if you're going to drive, do expect to pay to park and do expect parking to be difficult. That's why carpooling is especially important. And perhaps if you're in a little better shape than some of the others, drop them off first and then go secure your parking. If you're coming in an Uber, make sure to reserve it. Make sure there's enough room in the vehicle. It's a big enough car to hold everybody you're going to be bringing. Some of those things are a little cute for me just to get in there. They're a little small. So get your reservation, review your maps, have your testimony with you. A little 3x5 card in advance is always a good idea. You got your information right here in front of you. It's in writing. The facts that you've been waiting for months to say, take them with you. Make sure you're good to go. Okay, so basically, next Monday, 1 o'clock, eat before you go, use the restroom before you go into the hearing, lick your lips before you begin to speak. I've been doing this for over 60 years. That little lick of the lips before you begin to speak is really, really helpful. Focuses you, gets rid of that dry mouth, and your first sound doesn't end up being a squawk, unless you're trying to impersonate a grackle. So it's up to you. I'm including the link. I'll be there. I want people to please, please, please. You've asked, what can I do? Let me know you're coming. We'd like to get an idea of how many folks are going to be there. If you're in the northern end of the state, you almost don't have an excuse. So you get yourself a nice breakfast, you drive down. You should use, please, I'm asking, please, this week, use this time, this coming week. We have 5 work days left. Use this time to solidify who is going to be there. Can you come? Bob, you said you were going to come. Are you going to be able to do that for me? Okay, great. I'll drive. You bring the sandwiches. Do all of that kind of stuff now. People have been saying, Bill, what can we do? What can we do? This is what you can do. Now is when you can do it. This is when we got to get the ball rolling. The more people we can look out from the front of the room and see are supporting us, it's going to offset the people that the landlords are going to be bringing, and they're all going to look like a couple of people off a Rockwell painting. They're the nicest people. They just need a little bit more, just a little bit. It's like, listen to the Carlin routines on some of this. They just need a little bit more. They can't seem to handle the money. Let's do what we can to get this bill passed, and let's do it by showing up, by making a positive presentation, by having our material prepared. Don't worry about your fashionable shoes. Worry about your comfortable shoes. I think it was Sybil Shepherd who at the Academy Awards made history by wearing her comfortable tennis shoes under her long fancy dress. She said, I had to park 3 miles away. Are you kidding? Can't wear heels. Let's be practical. Let's show them some senior skills, all right? That's it. I promised I would update people as soon as I got the information. There will be more of these little informational bulletins as we go. But as of today, it's about literally 1 week. It's 12:40 on Monday. 1 week from today, ideally, you'll be in the testimony room. You'll be getting your seat. You'll have done all those things you need to do. Use the time between now and when you have to leave, based on where you live, to get some people in the carpool, to find out who's coming. And if you're not able to come, if you can't come, written testimony or spoken testimony via Team Viewer, which is their version of Zoom at the Capitol. This week from our previous broadcasts, this is the time to start waiting for that testimony sign up to open up so you can take part in it. Now is the time. Everybody's, when are we going to do it? When are we going to do it? Right now. Right now. And above all, let me know you're coming so we can save you a seat. All right. There will be someone there passing out our hats, and we're getting some little signs to hold up, made up. There are things happening right now, and we want to make sure you are a part of it. Write your local newspaper, contact your county commissioners. All of the things we've talked about in the earlier podcasts now. When can we do it? Now. And I'm going to click my little share sign again because I think it's kind of interesting. On Monday, February 3rd at 1 o'clock, make sure that you are there.